Hey guys, all right, today I have a really fun reformer workout for you. Okay, it's gonna be about an hour long, so 60-minute reformer workout. You are going to burn those glutes today. We're gonna hit everything though, so in 60 minutes, if I just focused on one body part, we would be totally toast. All right, so you're gonna get everything, but you know that in Pilates, everything generates from the core. So even though I say this may be a glute burner, that's supplemental. We're gonna generate from the core. We're gonna use that powerhouse as our stabilizing muscle. So group of muscles, right? All right, so today for your props, you're gonna need your little blue band. I have it already on. It's gonna start on the outer thigh, so just above the knee. We are gonna be moving it down to the feet at one point, but for the most part, this is where it's gonna hang out. So you might want long pants on today. Okay, your foot bar is gonna be in that first position. So I have an infinity foot bar. I'm on a balanced body reformer. If it looks a little different, that's why. It can go into more positions, but you want it in that first little click forward, that little tilt forward. Okay, I've got myself on one light spring, which is one blue spring on my reformer, so one light spring. I've got my box on the carriage, short box style, so it's up against my shoulder blocks. You wanna make sure it cannot move. So if you have it over your shoulder blocks and it can shift back and forth, no good. We're gonna be doing some glute presses against this, so I want you to make sure you have it in a nice firm position where it can't shift back. Your dumbbell, you have one light dumbbell today. So I have a 3-pounder, anywhere from 2 to 5 pounds, but you just need one of them and you want it waiting for you on your reformer box. Your foot strap needs to be on the reformer as well today. Mine's always connected, but I know on some Marathon and other reformers, it's not connected. So have it handy because we are gonna be doing some side bending work, okay? And let's get started. All right, you're gonna come all the way up onto your reformer. I know that's not easy with the little blue band already on your body, but you're gonna step up, left foot on the platform, right foot on the carriage, and you're gonna grab that dumbbell. Okay, so we've got our feet parallel, all 10 toes shining forward. I've got my right foot pretty close to the inside edge of the reformer. That weight's gonna start right at the chest. Okay, and we're gonna start with a hinge. So we're gonna start to activate those glutes. You've already got tension on the blue band because those legs are a little bit more than hip width. I want you to make sure that your knees are soft, that they're not locked out and you're pinned straight. I want you to make sure they're a little bit soft. Roll those shoulders down and back, pull that belly button up and in. On your exhale, you're gonna reach your sitting bones back towards your heels as you flat back hinge forward. Okay, so my knees are soft, okay? That weight is still at my chest, and we're gonna inhale as we lift up. Okay, keeping that weight right there at the chest. You're gonna hinge forward, nice flat back, keep those shoulders down and back. Now the reason I've got you keeping the weight at your chest at the moment is because I want you to make sure that you're not rounding your shoulders. I want you to pull the collarbone nice and wide. Those shoulder blades are down the back body, shoulder blades hug your ribs, so the ribs stay closed and aligned with the pelvis. Okay, the knees get a little bit softer as we hinge forward with that flat back, but you're coming to a tabletop type hinge. Okay, so nice flat back like I have a tray of drinks, and I come all the way back up. Now, as I do these hinges, I'm not letting the carriage open. The carriage is glued to the bumper. I'm holding that in with my inner thighs. All right, now we've got 2 more of those hinges, and we're gonna add a squat into this sequence. If your toes are gripping, try to relax them. Last one, hinge, press those sitting bones away from the body. And then as you come up, you're gonna stay tall, and we're gonna press that weight forward as we come into a squat. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the chest a little bit more upright. It does tilt forward because of that big reach back with my sits bones. Weight presses up or off the chest press, and then we come all the way back up, pulling the weight into the chest, and we're gonna take that flat back hinge. Good, and then we're gonna come on up. So all of this intentional movement, I want you to listen to my cues, okay, because I want you to have that really nice form so that we're activating all the right parts of the body and we're generating from the core. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you reach back into that squat. Notice I'm not letting the carriage move. I'm keeping that carriage in with my inner thighs. Abductors are working because we've got that blue band on there. Good. Inhale as you lift up. exhale as you reach back. 4 more just like that. We're gonna take that nice flat back hinge. Weight is at the chest for that. Come all the way back up. Good, and reach back into that squat with that chest press. My weight is at underarm height when I press that weight away from the body. Hinge, last 3. And come up. My toes have a tendency to grip, so I keep reminding myself every time I look down at my feet to relax those toes. Keep the toes down though. You want a solid foot connection all the way through the entire sole of the foot. Last 2. Good, and last 1, and we're going to squat only on the next piece of this. Good, next one is a squat. Okay, now we're gonna come up and out of that squat, no more hinge. Press the weight away from the chest, reach the sitting bones back. The torso takes a natural tilt forward so that the ribs can stay stacked over the pelvis. You wanna keep that alignment. That's gonna keep that strong core connection. My carriage is not opening. My knees, they stay behind my toes because of that big sitting bone reach. Center of the glute reaches back. My kneecaps though, with that blue band, this is really important because this can be a problem if you have those weak adductors. I want you to make sure that those kneecaps are tracking between your big toe and your second toe and keep that alignment even with those blue bands. Good, hold on to it for 4. We're gonna hold that squat in 3. Good, and we're gonna start to skate in 2. Good, on your next one, you're gonna hold that squat. Hold that chest press, hold it right here. Now my booty is just above knee height, okay, so I've still got that nice core connection. I'm gonna hold my left leg exactly how it is, the one on the platform, and my right leg is gonna press out as I pull the weight in, and then weight goes out as I pull the right leg in. Pull the weight into the chest, extend the right leg, and then all the way back out and in. Good, so every time I extend that right leg, I'm not shifting my weight. My weight stays center, okay? And every time I pull in, I kiss that bumper. And I control those springs, right? I don't just let the carriage just slam back in. I wanna control it nice, smooth, open and close. My left kneecap is still tracking with big toe, second toe. Let's go for 4 more. We got some layers here. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. Last 1, you're gonna hold that right leg extended. Weight is at the chest. Now, from here, you're gonna pulse that left side. 1 inch up and down from your left glute, your left sitting bone. Okay, so the right leg, and I want you to think about that. That leg presses the carriage out because you're lifting and lowering from that left glute. Okay, so hold that right there. Focus your intentional movement on that left sitting bone. You've got 4. Last 3. Last 2. Hold it right here. Pass the weight to your right hand. Left hand is on your hip. Now, holding that skate position, we're gonna take an overhead press. Bring the weight back down, elbow to the waist, and we're gonna take a crossbody reach. Come back, it's just the arm. Overhead press, bicep in front of the right ear, bring it down, crossbody twist. Look to the left. Good, overhead reach, bring it back, crossbody twist. 3 more. Here we go, isometric hold on that left leg, right? Woo! Last 2. Extend, good, last 1. Oh, that left leg, and press. Bring it back through center, bend the right knee in, and come all the way up out of that squat. Woo, and give that leg a little shake. Okay, we're gonna come onto our knees, but you're gonna be changing your spring for this. So, turn and face your box, come down to your knees, keep that band where it is around your thighs. Set your weight down towards the right side of the box. You're gonna turn back and you're gonna change your spring. So we're gonna want 1 red, 1 heavy, and 1 extra light. Take off your blue. Okay, so I've got 1 heavy and 1 extra light, and that's all you want, okay? If you don't have an extra light spring, you can try just the one heavy, okay? Or maybe go the extra heavy, which is the green, okay? From here, we're gonna turn and face that box, okay? And we're gonna bring our forearms down to the box. So you wanna find a position, okay, where your knees are under your hips and your elbows are underneath your shoulders, and my palms are off the box, and that's just fine. Okay, we're gonna start working that right leg. So my left knee is gonna stay down. My right toes are gonna come on to the foot bar, right toe. So the ball of the foot, base of the big toe, base of the pinky toe. From here, we're gonna level out the pelvis, okay? And we're gonna press all the way out to a straight right leg and bend that right knee in. Inhale, take it out for a press. Exhale, bring it in. Okay, so we're finding a leg extension on that right side, just like we did in that skating movement or that lateral lunge that we just came out of, right? We were extending the right leg. We're doing the same thing here, extending the right leg, fully opening the back of the knee. Good. We've got that connection through the ball of the foot. Good, last 4. So you're gonna find that glute contraction right at the end range of that motion. Last 3. We got layers though, we got layers. That weight is just waiting for you outside that left arm. Last 1. Now, hold that extension. Come in halfway. So you've still got a lot of tension on that carriage. From here, we're gonna go 1 inch out and 1 inch in. 1 inch out and 1 inch in. So tiny little movement. Both hip bones are shining towards the box. Okay, I've got those elbows under my shoulders, and don't be afraid to make an adjustment there if you feel like that alignment isn't there anymore. Okay, keep the core engaged. So we've got that belly button pulled up and in. Okay, and I want you to think about that right inner thigh sending that foot bar away from you. You've got 4. We're gonna switch the position of our right foot in 3. Last 2. Last 1. Bring it all the way in. Now take your right heel to the foot bar. So center of the right heel. We're gonna grab the weight with our left hand, okay? Now, that weight is gonna be right at the shoulder. Okay, so the left arm is no longer on the box. We got a bird dog position coming, okay? So from here, I want you to start with just 2 presses through the right heel. Inhale, take that right leg long. Exhale, bring it back. You should feel a change in the work, right? You're gonna feel more of the center of that glute, that big glute maximus muscle. All right, on your next one, you're gonna extend the right leg and the right arm. So extend and press, full bird dog. Exhale, bring it back. Good, now I want you to make sure you're checking in with your low back. Okay, we've got that core pulled nice and tight because we don't wanna shorten the low back at all. So keep that low back nice and flat right here. Keep giving breath to the back body. You've got 4. Whew, last 3. Nice and controlled. We're not about speed, you know that. Last 2. Find that pause at the full range of motion. Okay, on your next one, you're gonna hold your extension. Right leg long, left arm long, hold. Pulse that left arm up, up, up. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pull it all the way in. Woo! Both glutes. I feel that through both glutes. Okay, guys. From here, we're gonna change things up again. So come onto the floor, okay? That weight can stay on your box, okay? We're not gonna really need it for this exercise. You wanna take off that extra light spring, so we're down to 1 yellow spring, okay? Right foot's gonna be on the floor, so I'm on the right side of my reformer. Left foot up against the box, okay? So my toes are curled under, and my left heel is up against that box. All right, so we've got a pretty big heel raise going on there. Now, from here, we're gonna bend the right knee, okay? So we're gonna soften the right knee just a little bit, the one standing on the floor, and we're gonna take a hinge forward from the seat crease. So we're gonna allow ourselves to hinge forward, and then you're gonna feel the glutes turn on again, right? You're gonna feel those sitting bones reach back, little torso tilt, belly button pulled in, low, flat back, nice and long. Or low back, nice and flat. I mixed up my words. Okay, from here, we're gonna take that left leg and we're gonna press it all the way out and bring it all the way in. Now, this is meant to feel heavy. Okay, now if it feels too heavy, you've got one heavy spring on, just the one red. If that feels too heavy, change your springs. You can go down to one blue. Okay, that might feel better. You can go down to a blue and a yellow, blue light and an extra light. But what's happening right now is we're driving with more force through the left leg, and the right leg is being forced to stabilize. Okay, so we're gonna use the core to do that. We're gonna keep the pelvis quiet. Whew. And as you start to work here, you'll be able to find that stabilization comes a little bit easier. Last 4. Woo, there goes my weight. Last 3, don't put it on your box. Last 2, that was bad advice. Good, last 1. And bring it all the way in. Now, we're gonna shift this work. So your hands are gonna come to the foot bar. Okay, from here, we're gonna stay on that one red spring. We're gonna find a full lunge. So this right knee is gonna bend deeply. We're gonna send the left leg back and the right knee is gonna bend. Full lunge, okay? And then we're gonna come all the way back up. We're gonna extend the left leg, bend the right knee, full lunge, sending the right hip back, okay, as the left hip reaches for the foot bar, and then come back up. 2 more. Press away. Now on this weight, I want your hands on the foot bar because we're gonna start to jump this, okay, and I want you to make sure you're holding good form. So on the next one, we're gonna start to jump. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna find a lunge, and as you come back up, you're gonna shift your weight into the foot bar, right leg comes up off the floor. And then we come back to a nice deep lunge. Okay, lift, reach the right leg, jumping lunge, and then come back to your full lunge. Okay, so that left, we need the red spring to support us, okay? And I want you to think about that left leg helping lift. Okay, your weight needs to go into the foot bar, shoulders over the wrists, and then we find that lunge every time. So you're gonna reach that right sits bone away from the right knee. Hold this jumping lunge for 4 more. We're gonna hold it up there. Your cardio is gonna pick up right here. Last 3. Now remember, it's not a high kick with that right leg, okay, because we don't wanna shorten the low back. I want you to keep the low back nice and long. I have a hard time saying that today. On your next one, you're gonna hold it. So you're gonna lift into your jump and hold. Right knee pulls into the chest. I want you to round into your knee and extend it out. Reach and pull, find flexion. Nod the chin, round the spine. Pull the knee to the chin and extend. Good, last 4. Whew. Extend, last 3. It's been a while since I've done jumping lunges. They're one of my favorites. Last 2. We're gonna find that full range of motion again. Back to our lunge, last 1. Come all the way back down to your lunge. Find that full jump. Whew, don't be afraid to reset. Okay, hopefully that blue band isn't driving you nuts around your legs, but if it is, you can always take it off. 4. We got 1 more layer. Last 3. Whew. Last 2. All right, on your next one, you're gonna hold it up there again. Last 1, hold, right leg, pulse it up, up, up. Feel the contraction through the right glute. That left quad is on, I know, shoulders over wrists. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it all the way down. Whoo, and let that box slowly come in. Okay, we're gonna keep the band how you have it, but we're gonna move the box now. Move the box and change our springs. So let's change our springs first. Let's take off that heavy spring and put on an extra light. That is a yellow on my machine. We're gonna rotate this box, okay, so that it is a long box now. Still in front of my shoulder blocks. It's not gonna shift around and move. Okay, I'm gonna take my weight out of the well, but you don't need it for this exercise either. So just set it down alongside your reformer, okay? Now I'm gonna start facing you. So I'm gonna come onto my box, all right? And I'm gonna lay side lying, right side down, okay? Right forearm is at the edge of the box, closest to the headrest. I've got that blue band around my outer thighs, just above the knee, and I'm gonna curl up on that box like I'm lounging out on the couch, right? But this is not much of a lounge. Okay, we're gonna choke up on that strap with the left arm. Okay, now right away, we're gonna set so the left elbow is bent, collarbone is wide, shoulders are down and back. We're lifting out of that right shoulder. Okay, right from here, my feet are hanging off the box, my knees are lined up. We're gonna hold the left arm bent as we open the top leg, ankle and knee, and close. Open and close. So my hips are stacked. Okay, I'm not gonna roll back on my hips, not about height. I'm not concerned about height at all. I want you to find that leg stays in parallel. Okay, so all 10 toes are shining forward. Your knee and ankle lift together, and that arm bent with the strap is kind of a stabilizing piece. So I want you to think about pulling the belly button up and in. You've got 4 more right here. We're gonna add on. Last 3. Whew. Last 2. All right, on your next one, you're gonna open, hold the leg open, ankle, knee, hip, same height. From here, we're gonna extend the left leg, extend the left arm, reach both for the foot bar, and then bend them back in. Knees line up, elbow bends. Good, extend and reach. I'm gonna shift my right arm. Make sure that shoulder remains over the elbow on that right side, so don't be afraid to shift that around and make changes as you work. Good, I'm gonna think about a nice long reach through that left arm. No bending through the wrist. Keep that nice and straight. And I'm reaching that leg straight off the hip. So as I extend the leg, it reaches back a bit. Point that toe. You've got 3 more right here. Good, bend it in. Last 2. Good, last 1, you're gonna hold it out there. Now from here, we're gonna flex that left foot and we're gonna pulse it up, up, up. And for now, we're holding that left arm nice and straight. If you need to bend it in again, you can do that. You're here for 6. We are gonna do that on the next piece. Last 5, 4, you're feeling the top side of that hip. In 3, last 2, bend the left elbow, hold, point the left toes. Hold. We're gonna take that left leg now, we're gonna draw a rainbow. Up and over. I want you to think about reaching the big toe all the way to either side of the foot bar, but drawing a nice little arc or a little semicircle as you come to either end of the foot bar. Woo! And shift that elbow again. Keep those hips stacked. Again, it's not about height. Okay, I want you to find a range of motion, but keeping the core as your stabilizer and not letting those hips roll forward and backward. You've got 4. Ooh, I feel both glutes, right? Last 3. You got it. Last 2. Keep going, keep going. Last 1. On your next one, guys, just hold through center. That leg is still pointed straight off the hip. Pulse it up. This is it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 was dumping into that right shoulder. Last 3, 2, and pull it all the way in. Whoo, my gosh. Hang up that strap. Whoo, and take a little reset. Come on up. Okay, we're gonna move on to deeper abdominal work. So again, you still don't need that dumbbell. Okay, it's there for a little later. We are gonna lie back on the box. So I want you to make sure that you scoot all the way forward. So your tailbone's gonna be pretty close. Lie down carefully on the box. Now I've got a little bit of support with my head because I'm so short, but if you don't, please be careful. We are gonna move the band to our feet, okay? So however you need to do that, if it's better sitting up, scoot your tailbone, okay, all the way down to the front edge of that box. All right, now, this is an awkward position because I need those straps. Okay, so you gotta get your straps. So carefully reach back however you wanna do it. Shouldn't have had to scoot all the way down. I still can't get my left one. See that? Ooh. Okay, here we go. Now you've got your straps, you got your band around your feet. Now scoot. Okay, that's why I want your box in a stable position, because we're pulling and yanking on it and to get into these positions. So that was quite a show, I'm sure. Okay, so the band is around your feet. Okay, my hands are in my short loops. I'm still on that extra light spring. Okay, and I've got my palms at underarm height. So I've already got tension on my straps. I want you to find a tabletop position with your legs. So knees over hips, okay, and shins parallel to the floor. Let's find our neutral spine. Tailbone is heavy, little lift in the low back, but the ribs are closed, core is engaged, okay? From here, the arms are gonna stay how they are to start, and we're gonna start to reach those legs. So on your inhale, your left leg is gonna stay put as your right leg pushes out on that band and reaches for the foot bar, and then we're gonna bring it back in nice and controlled. Left leg is gonna press for the foot bar, and it's gonna come all the way back in. So right now, okay, we're holding a nice stable position through the torso. Pelvis is quiet, arms have got the tension on the carriage, just a little bit, okay, holding that nice stable position. Now, if you don't have any support for your head here, gosh, you're welcome to be in an ab curl already. Okay, it's gonna intensify things quite a bit. Last two. Now, on the next one, hold your legs in that start position. Make sure your knees and ankles are separated about 4 to 5 inches, so you've already got that tension on the band. Okay, from here, we're gonna take an ab curl as we arm arc with the straps. So on your exhale, you're gonna lift the shoulder blades, reach the arms long. You're not gonna feel a ton of resistance here because we're on that one extra light spring. You're not meant to. I want you to really focus on the abdominals here. Good. Now we're gonna add those legs. So as you arm arc, okay, and lift the chest, we're gonna extend the legs and open into a V. Come back and pull it in. Good. We're gonna exhale, reach and lengthen, open into a V with your legs only, and pull it all the way back in. So it's a little straddle. Lengthen and reach, straddle, and bring it all the way back. Whew. Lengthen and reach, straddle. No momentum here. You don't really need it with that extra light spring. That's another reason we are on such a light spring, because I don't want you to find momentum to yank the straps forward. I want you to find control. Good. Hold, lengthen, and open. Good. Let's go for 4. Now you could keep the legs bent and do this, so you would look like this. Okay, rather than extending them long, if that feels better in your body. I want you to manage your low back. Okay, make sure that that low back is not becoming a rainbow. Last 2. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Open, bring it in. Whew. On your next one, we're gonna hold. So you're gonna reach and lengthen and hold your straddle and just open in and out on that band. Straddle and close. Not a full close, right? Because you gotta keep tension on that band. Whew, hang on to it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull those ribs close. 3, last 2. We got one more layer here. Pull yourself all the way back into that start. Okay, now from here, let the band come around your ankles, okay? Because that's where it's gonna wanna be in this next movement anyway. All right, from here, we're gonna find another hold, but this time we're gonna wrap the legs over and under, so it's gonna look like this. On your exhale, we're gonna draw the shoulder blades up off the box, lengthen the arms, and now we're gonna wrap that band over and under, little crisscross with the legs, keeping tension on the band the whole time. Keep tension on that band. Keep wrapping it around. Inner thighs, get a little crisscross. Good, finding those adductors. Woo! Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4. You've got 3, last 2. And pull it all the way in. Whew. Okay, let those straps drop behind you. If they make it onto the pegs, Amazing. Okay, mine are probably not, or maybe, there we go. Okay, take your band up to your outer thighs, so up above the knee, okay? Now, from here, sit up nice and carefully on your box. Whew, we're gonna come off, okay? Come totally off your reformer. You're going to shift that box back to short box style. So, rotating the box, so it's horizontal, perpendicular, okay, on that carriage, and you're gonna grab your weight. Okay, we're gonna change our springs now too, because they're gonna need to be changed for later. So let's take it back to that one heavy spring. Take off your extra light, one heavy. You need your foot strap. Okay, so I'm gonna sit facing you again. That's how we're gonna start on the box. My left foot is gonna come under the foot strap. My right leg is gonna be in a half lotus on the box. Now I know you're gonna say, really, you want the band? Yes, I want the band if you can handle it, okay? It's going to add more resistance and more strengthening to those glutes and those hips, so if you can manage it on the outer thighs, great. If it's bugging you to death, take it off, okay? You're gonna keep that weight in your hand between both palms. Now I want you to shift into a position where the hip bones are in alignment, okay, your right knee is bent on the box, and that you're lifting up into the foot straps. So the great thing about these foot straps on the Balanced Body Reformer is that they're on metal carabiners. They make noise. I don't want your foot strap to make any noise. Once you are lifting up into the strap, you're gonna stay that way the whole time. So we're working from the whole hip and the leg and not just the ankle and the foot. All right, so my left foot is parallel to the platform. Toes are shining forward. I'm lifting with the outer side, those abductors, outer side of my left leg into the band, into the foot strap. So the left inner thigh is just grazing the box. Weight between both palms. I'm gonna find a nice diagonal line down the left side of the body. So I've got length on both sides of the waistline. Shoulders are squared off forward. Okay, from here, we're just gonna curl. So on your inhale, you're gonna lengthen and lift. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, lengthen and lift. I want you to use your inhale to curl through that left waistline because I want you to find that internal length. Inhale. That diaphragm will drop on the inhale. That's where we get that internal length from. And then we level back out to that nice diagonal line. You've got 4. Don't let that foot strap wiggle or make any noise. Last 3. We're gonna add a twist in here. Last 2. Whew. Last 1. Hold your diagonal. Rotate towards the headrest. Come back through center. Find a curl. Good. Twist from the waistline up. Bring it back through center and curl. Whew, hold that tension on the foot strap. You've got 4 more right here. Last 3. Twist, come back through center. Whew. Last 2. Almost there. This is your last 1. Twist, come back through center, curl, and bring it all the way in. Whew. Those are intense, short, but intense, always. Okay, we're gonna do little skydivers now. So for this one, set your weight on your headrest or between the shoulder blocks so it can't wiggle around or move. You're gonna stay on that red spring, get your foot strap out of the way of those springs. Okay, and keep your band how you have it. Okay, we're gonna face the rear. So you're gonna come down on your knees in front of that box, and you're gonna lie your chest down on the box. Now I want you to wiggle forward so the chest is just off the box and that you stabilize or hook your arms just above the shoulder blocks on the outside of that box, okay? So my shoulders are square to the floor, okay? And I've got a nice, solid, stabilizing position with those elbows against the box. Now, my inside of my foot is gonna touch, okay? And my knees are gonna open nice and wide about the width of the box. Mine are not, you're not gonna quite get the width of the box, but I want you to open your knees as wide as you can so you're in that frog position, okay? Now right from here, we're gonna lift the legs up and down. So you're engaging the glute, getting a little back extension, chest stays stable, okay, and we've got those elbows hooked on the box so that we can't go anywhere. My eyes are on the floor. Okay, and you're just engaging the glute as you lift the thigh and the knee, okay? just 1 to 2 inches up. It's not gigantic. You're gonna feel that engagement through the glute right away. Right away. Whew. These make a difference real fast. Last 4. Good, last 3. We are gonna hold it. We are gonna grab the straps. You've got 2. Keep the inside of the foot touching, knees nice and wide. On your next one, you're gonna hold your lift. Hold. Grab your straps. Choke up on the straps, no loop. Not long or short. Keep your knees open wide. Arms are gonna come nice and long in front of the body. You're in a wide V. Okay, keep your lift through the glutes. Open the arms on your inhale. Nice T position. Exhale, bring it back. Good, hold that lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it back. Good, you got this. Keep that lift reset or re-engage every time you bring the straps forward. So take a little quick connection. Are we still lifted? Are we still opening our knees on that blue band? You've got 4 more after this one right here. Good, last 3. Everything starts to shake. Keep opening and lifting through the glute. Last 2. Whoo. And last one right here. And bring it all the way back. Whoo, let the glute relax. Hook up those straps. Here we go. Other side. Okay, we're gonna start with that oblique work or those transverse abdominals. Okay, so keeping your box short box style, grab that weight that was waiting there for you. I'm gonna turn and face away from you on this one, but you know what to do. Make sure that foot strap is ready to go. Okay, mine got a little tuck down there. That right foot comes under the foot strap. You want the inside of your foot facing the platform, okay? I still got the blue band around the outer thighs. Just gonna add a little bit extra resistance. For those hips, we're gonna lift up and out into that foot strap. No wiggle, no movement, okay? We're gonna find that weight right between the palms, roll the shoulders down and back, square off the shoulder girdle. Okay, hips are square, shoulders are square. Right from here, we're gonna lengthen out, find our very best diagonal line down the right side of the body. On your inhale, we're gonna lift and reach. Exhale, bring it back. Good, inhale, lift. Find that intense curl through the right waistline and bring it back on your exhale. Whew. Good, you guys, inhale. So again, that inhale, it's used for that length. That's why I'm telling you to inhale as you curl up instead of exhale. I want you to find length as you lift. Okay, how far can we reach the crown of the head up and out? Whew. Last 4. Good, you've got 3 more. And then we're gonna add that little twist. Good, last 2. Keep going, keep going. You're almost there. On the next one, you're gonna hold that diagonal line. We're gonna twist and look at the well. Come back through center. Give that little curl. Woo! Twist, this is where it gets smoky. Don't let that strap get loose. Lift up into that strap. Twist, waistline up, come back, and curl. Curl doesn't need to be gigantic. Let's go for 4. Whew, everything is shaking. Last 3. These are tough, I know. Last 2, hang on with me, because we're almost there. That blue band doesn't help. Last 1, well, it does help, but it doesn't feel great. Whew, and bring it all the way in. I almost lost that one. Okay, tuck that foot strap away, you no longer need it. We're gonna make that box a long box again. Okay, so come down off your machine real quick. Set that weight down on the floor. Okay, and we're gonna make that box a long box. So let's do that. And we're gonna come into that sideline work. So again, I'm gonna be facing away from you. Let's make sure we're on one yellow spring because right now we are on the red. So let's take that off and put that extra light spring back on. Whew, let's get to it, okay? I'm gonna lie down on my left side on top of the box. Okay, so my left forearm comes down, left elbow under the shoulder. You're gonna find that strap. We're gonna choke up on the strap with the right hand, and those knees are curled up on the box. I'm gonna stack the pelvis, pull the belly button up and in, okay, and square off that shoulder girdle. Now, from here, if you need to reshift at times, I want you to do that, okay? Work with good form. We're gonna pull that right elbow down towards the waistline. We're gonna start slow. Ankle and knee, open up on that band and close. It's an open and a close. Now, you're not opening so much that you're going into external rotation and my top hip moves back, okay? You're opening just enough that you can keep that leg in parallel and the hips remain quiet. Okay, so left toe or right toes shine forward the whole time. Good, little open and close. Whew. Last 4. Good, you've got 3. Good, last 2. Remember, gotta remember all those layers. Last 1. Okay, let's take 1 more to hold it. Okay, so ankle and knee and hip, same height. Open up on that blue band. Now from here, we're gonna extend the right arm and the right leg, point the toe, and bring it back to that bent position with control. No momentum here. Okay, I know this is tough. It's tough through the single arm. This side of the body was working already when we were doing the other side, okay? It was stabilizing, so it's gonna be shaking. Mine is already shaking right off the get-go. Hang with me here, okay? Move slow and reset as you need to. Whoo, 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 whoo. Last 4. Good, bending the knees, line up just the way we started. Last 3, we extend out and off the hip so that the leg kicks back a little bit. Last 2, here we go, we're going for that hold. On your next one, you're gonna extend and hold, nice strong arm. Flex that right foot and we're gonna pulse it up, up, up. Keep that right arm extended if you can. We're here for 8, 7, 6, because that right arm is gonna get to bend in 5, 4, 3, 2, whoo, bend the right arm, okay, and now that right leg, we're gonna point the toe. We're gonna rainbow it forward and rainbow it back. Whoo, rainbow forward, the hips remain quiet. Okay, I want you to think about making a nice big semicircle, okay, reaching the toe from one end of the foot bar to the other. I'm gonna reshift. My shoulder keeps pushing closer to those shoulder blocks. So I want you to make sure you keep that alignment of shoulder over elbow. Last 4, oh boy. Whew. Last 3. Hang on, guys, hang on. Last 2. And last 1. Come back through center, stay there, keep the toe pointed, pulse up, up. Keep that right elbow bent. Open up that collarbone. Hold it here. 6, 5, 4. Woo, I don't know if you can see me shake. 3, 2, 1. And bend it all the way back in. Whew, that was tough, I'm not gonna lie. That one was tough. Hang up that strap. Whew, come on up nice and carefully. Okay, what's next? All right, I remember that scooter. This is why I write things down. So, the scooter to the jumping lunge. Make that box a short box again. I know it's a lot of shifting around, okay, but we got this, okay? 1 red spring, so I know we're shifting springs a lot today too. 1 heavy. Take off your yellow spring. So you've got that 1 red spring, 1 heavy. Left foot's gonna stay on the floor, right foot up against the box. Now, I know what this does, and it shortens your stance. Okay, so it's creating a ton of resistance on the scooter. Take it slow. If you need to adjust your springs, please do that, okay? I'd rather you hear my form and follow my form than work with poor form. Okay, so right from here, left foot is on the ground, right knee is bent a whole bunch. We're gonna stand tall. We're gonna bend that left knee, the standing leg, just a little bit. Slight baby bend. Now with our torso, we're gonna hinge. So that's gonna send our sits bones back a little bit, and we've got a little tilt. Okay, right foot up against the box. We're gonna send it out and bring it back. So that first 1 or 2 is gonna feel a little wonky, and you're probably gonna need to reset. Okay, yeah, I'm already finding it in my body where I need to be to stabilize, okay? So I want you to hold the core tight, hips are steady, you're driving through the right leg, that right heel into the box as the left leg stabilizes. Whew, so it's a lot more force here than we would typically use in another exercise. Press. Good. Press. We're not here for long. Okay, last 4. Good. Slowly bring it in. Last 3 with control. Last 2. You should feel that left side light up already. Whew, let's go 1 more. And bring it all the way in. Now hands are gonna come to the foot bar. Okay, so that activated that left side very nicely. Okay, hands are on that cushioned part of the foot bar. From here, we're gonna find a lunge. So right leg goes back, left knee bends a whole bunch. Okay, and then we come all the way back up. Let the right knee fold in. Because you've got a lot of resistance with that box. So we're not gonna fight that completely. Okay, we're gonna allow the body to control. I want you to think about both hip bones staying and working together. Your left knee tracks with big toe, second toe, and it stays in front of your ankle, please. Okay, that's really important so that we don't tweak the knee, especially with that resistance band around the legs. Let's go for 2 more, and then we're gonna jump this. Whew, good. Last one, down and up. Now on your next one, you're gonna come into that lunge, nice beautiful lunge. Now from here, we're gonna allow our weight to shift into the foot bar, left leg comes off the floor, and then we come back down to our lunge. Good, shift the weight, shoulders over wrists, left leg lifts, low back stays nice and long. Good, bring it up. Hang on, you got this. Jumping lunges, I love them, but they're difficult, I know. Let's go for 4. Good, you've got 3. Good, last 2. Hang on. We got that knee pull coming up. On this next one, you're gonna hold it. Hold that lift. Left knee, find flexion, pull it in, look at your knee, and then take it out. Pull it in, look at your knee, find a curl to the spine, and then lengthen. But we're gonna still keep that low back nice and flat when we take the leg out and over into that arabesque. You've got 4. Whew, right, both elbows are soft. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. Pull it in. Last 1. Okay, we're gonna come back to that lunge. Come back to your lunge, full range of motion, jump. Okay, 4 more. And then we've got that one final, that right leg, right? Whoo, it's tired. Last 3. Make sure you're holding good form though. Watch that lunge, watch that left knee. Last 2. We got that pulse up on that arabesque. On your next one. Okay, ooh, look at my blue band, there it goes. We're gonna hold that arabesque up, hold. Pulse it up, up. Ignore your little blue band. Hold on, or whatever color it is. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it all the way down. Whoo, my goodness. Okay, here we go. We are gonna skate, right? Or no, we get the glute press first. So add your extra light back on. Red and yellow, heavy and extra light. Come back to your box, make sure you have your weight, your dumbbell. Okay, that dumbbell's gonna be on the right side now. Okay, now both forearms come down. We want the palms hanging off, okay? Shoulders over elbows. Your left toes this time. So the right leg is your stabilizer here. Okay, and it's gonna feel it. Left toes are the ball of the left foot on the foot bar, okay? Right from here, remember we've got a significant amount of weight on those springs. You're gonna level out the hips. We're gonna inhale, tighten the core, send the carriage away, and then bend it back in. Good, extend and bend. Good, so hips stay together. Shoulders stay over the elbows. We inhale out, we exhale in. Good, you got a lot of resistance, springs and band. Okay, so hang on with me, we're getting really close. We're gonna end with a jump sequence on both legs, or each side, to really give those legs a final little topper. Last 4 here. Good, last 3. We're not gonna twist through the pelvis. We're keeping everything nice and square to the box. Last 2. And last 1, you're gonna hold out there. Now from here, we're gonna bend halfway in, just halfway. And now we're gonna go 1 inch out and 1 inch in. Out and in. And this movement, we're gonna generate from where the glute and the hamstring meet. So that little crease right here, okay? Right from there, I want you to find that little pulse. Okay, that's where we're gonna generate from. The core is engaged, it's in control of the body, it's stabilizing everything else. You're here for 6, last 5, good, you've got 4, woo. Last 3, the heel comes to the bar in 2, last 1, bring it all the way in. Okay, grab your weight with your right hand. Left heel to the foot bar, center of the left heel. Okay, now, right arm is no longer resting on the box. You've got the shoulder, bell of the weight up and down, the bell of the weight right at the shoulder. Okay, right from here, we got that bird dog. We're gonna do 4 presses on the left leg. So press out and bring it in, bend the knee. Inhale, open up the back of the knee. Exhale, bend. Good, heavy left forearm, heavy right knee, or heavy right shin. Whew. Now on your next one, we're gonna extend the leg and the right arm. So left leg, right arm, find the bird dog, bring it back. Good, inhale, lengthen and reach, and bring it back. Whew, we got 6. You got this. Hold that pause at the end range of this motion right here, pause. Good, last 5. Good, you've got 4. Last 3, hang on to this, we're almost there. Last 2, we've got that skating sequence coming up. On the next one, you're gonna hold it long, hold. Right arm pulses up, up, square off your shoulders. Good, you got this, pull that core nice and tight. Left leg is fully open for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it all the way in. Oh my gosh, I feel that way after every part of the sequence today. Okay, keep your box how you have it. Okay, I'm gonna be facing away from you for this part. Okay, so I'm gonna turn and face the mirror. I'm gonna take off my blue, my red and my yellow and add my blue on. Okay, so 1 light spring. Now, back to that where we started. Okay, come on up. Reset your mind. Right foot to the platform, left foot on the carriage. Okay, pretty close together. You want your legs or your feet just outside those hips. Weight is gonna start at the chest, okay, and we're gonna find that squat chest press. So reaching the sits bones back. We're gonna press away and squat. So no hinge on this side, and we're not gonna do too many of these squats because you did this part already, okay? We're just getting into that skate. So let's go for 2 more, setting us up with good form. Good. Last one, hold it out there. Now you're gonna skate that left leg out as the palms pull the weight in, and then leg comes in, arms go out. Good, it's a little different than how we would normally do it, right? We'd probably press the weight away as we skate, but we're doing the opposite, so a little bit of coordination here. Good, we're gonna keep our weight center. Nothing is changing on the right leg. That right leg is isometric. Good, the hips stay level. We extend and open up the back of the left knee. Press the weight away, bend the leg in. Weight pulls in, leg goes out. Then we switch. Good, nice control right here. Now those legs are so tired. They really got it today. Whew, and they're still getting it, right? Let's go for 4. Good, last 3. Exhale as you pull it in. Last 2, remember those ribs are stacked over your pelvis. So we're not shortening the low back, we're not opening and flaring the ribs. Keep them nice and tight. All right, on your next one, we're gonna hold the skate. Pull the weight in, hold your skate. Pulse your right side, 1 inch up and 1 inch down. So the carriage is gonna open and close a little bit, but we're intentionally moving from the right sitting bone. Good, remember those sitting bones narrow towards your midline as you lift up. and then they broaden as you lower. So I want you to focus on that movement on that right side. My right kneecap is lined up with big toe, second toe. Hang on to it for 4, 3, last 2, isometric hold here because we're going to work on those arms. Hold your skate, pass the weight to your left hand, okay? Overhead press, bicep is by the ear. Bring the arm down, cross body twist and punch. Good, come back through center. Woo, overhead press, shoulder press. Bring it back. You're isometrically holding that skate or that lateral lunge. Press, bring the elbow, cross body twist. Oh my goodness. Last 6, you got this. This is it. Whew. Last 5, twisting waistline up. Okay, think about those left ribs rotating towards that right inner thigh. You've got 4. Hang on. Last 3, don't let it go. I know it's tough now. Last 2. I feel it too. I'm burning with you. Whoo. Last 1, make it a good one. Up, bring it down, cross body, back to center, pull in your left leg, and stand all the way up. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on down. Hold on to the foot bar, hold on to the box, whatever you need to do, come down, leave your band on, set your weight on the floor. Let's take the box off, okay? Off and out of the way completely, okay? You're gonna grab your jump board, okay? So mine was near me, I must have moved it when I was setting up, but grab your jump board. Okay, we're putting that jump board up. So I didn't mention that at the beginning of class, but I'll put it in the notes. Make sure you have your jump board for this one. Okay, we're gonna hook up that jump board, twist it nice and tight. It's not going anywhere, we're ending with it. So get it on there nice and secure. Okay, here we go. Make sure that you've got your band still on those legs, and we're gonna stay, we're gonna go on 1 red actually. Okay, I'm looking at my notes because I know we switched them a bunch. So 1 heavy spring, 1 red on my carriage. Okay, I'm gonna start facing you. We're gonna come down on the right side of the body, okay? Now, from here, we're gonna get the right forearm down in front of those shoulder blocks. If you're on a leg row 2 or something and the carriage is shorter and you wanna bring your arm outside the shoulder blocks, that is up to you. But I want you to make sure that your shoulder is over your elbow. Okay, now, my right knee is gonna stay bent, but I'm gonna lengthen that left leg all the way out towards the jump board, okay? And I'm gonna stack my pelvis. Okay, so left hip bone over right, lengthen out, nice length on that right side. I'm lifting up out of that right shoulder. My left toes are pointed straight forward. I'm gonna bend that left knee. Inhale, give it a little hop. So, parallel single leg jumps on that left leg. Okay, I want you to make sure that you're pointing the toe and reaching that inner thigh right out the big toe. So a nice strong leg as you leave. As we land, we always get that heel to make a solid connection with the jump board every single time. That's gonna challenge the flexibility through the ankle. It's gonna improve your gait, improve the walk. Okay, so I want you to make sure you focus on that, because if we don't, that's fine, and you'll get away with jumping and you'll feel the burn and you'll get the work, but we won't be improving flexibility or making those small little changes in the body. So work with me on that. Good, you got 4. Good, last 3. Woo, 2. All right, we're gonna add a little lift. So we're gonna pulse up on the band as we jump out. Pulse up. So you're pulsing up from that glute medius muscle, that little dimple on the side of the booty. That's what we're aiming for right here. Good, that core is strong and connected. Whew. That's how we're able to remain stable through the torso. Hang on, I know that band is getting tough. You've got 4. Last 3. Last 2. Oh boy. Last 1. All right, on the next one, you're gonna land externally rotate, toes up, back to parallel. Turn, externally rotate, I can't talk, back to parallel. So I'm swiveling the top of my thigh bone in my hip socket to find rotation of the leg. So the whole leg, my toes are gonna shine towards the top corner of that jump board. Good, I'm staying lifted out of the shoulder. I'm not letting my pelvis move as I find that rotation. It is isolated to the hip socket. Last 4, find that control. You've got 3. I know, last 2. Woo-hoo. Last one. And bring it all the way in. Okay, flip over onto your hands and knees. That left leg is still gonna jump. Okay, you're gonna be on your hands, okay? And the right knee is gonna be down, all right? From here, we're gonna extend, that left leg is gonna be on the jump board, you're gonna extend all the way out, okay? This is very small, all right? So the right knee is under the hip. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, give it a little hop. This is very teeny tiny. We're on a very heavy spring. You're gonna feel the right side more than you're gonna feel the left side here. Your stabilizing leg. Okay, little hop. Now, if you feel comfortable here, you're gonna add a little tiny lift to that left leg as you hop out. Little lift, little lift. Whoo, little lift. That's it. So right from that glute, where that hamstring meets the glute, find that little lift. Low back stays flat, eyes are on the headrest. Stable through the shoulder girdle. Yes, core is engaged and in control of this movement. You've got 6. Last 5. Last 4. You've got 3. Whoo, 2. We're going right to the other side. Last 1. And bring it all the way in. Okay, switch it over, okay? So left knee down, right foot on the headrest. We're just reversing our order now. You're gonna lengthen all the way out, heel is connected down on that jump board as well. From here, same thing. Bend the right knee. Inhale, little hop. Okay, on that one red spring, you're gonna find that that cardio really picks up again. Okay, so don't be afraid of that, that's a good thing. We got to work on that cardiovascular strength as well. That heart, most important muscle in the whole body. We don't want that to fail us. Good. Keeping that leg nice and long and extended when you reach out. Strong core. Stabilizing the rest of the body. Elbows are soft. Okay, you're here for 6, 5, 4. We're going to add that little lift in 3. Whoo, last 2. On the next one, add that little lift if you feel comfortable. Tiny little lift and lower to land. It's very small. It's small and controlled. We're not gonna high kick. We're not shortening the low back. I know you can feel the upper body working as well because we've been on it and we're stabilizing. Woo. We're here for 6, 5, last 4. You're gonna be in that side lying position. Last 3 on that left side. Last 2. And 1, and fold it in, oh my. Okay, on that left side, this is a quick, furious little jump session at the end, right? So, left knee bent forward, both knees, okay? But I want you to find a position where the left shoulder is over the left elbow. Right leg, knee, ankle, hip, same height. Press away from the jump board, okay? Toes point forward, stack the pelvis, engage the core. Right from here, right knee bends, hop away. Okay, so they're done. The glutes are done. The legs are done, I know. Okay, and this little last jump sequence on the right leg is just gonna put the icing on the cake. All right, but stay with me, all right? We're gonna keep those toes pointed forward. We're gonna reach that leg with lots of strength and length. On our inhale, we leave. We exhale, we land. You've got 6. We're gonna add that little lift in 5, in 4, last 3. You can do this. Last 2, stay with me, don't quit. On the next one, you're gonna add that lift and lower. We wanna get to that point where you feel that burn. We're gonna push past that burn, and that's where we're gonna get stronger. And we're gonna do it together because I feel it with you, okay? You guys motivate me, keep me going. So come on, hang on with me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me here jumping and burning by myself. You got 8. Whoo, 6. So 7, I can't count. 6. Good, last 5. I'm a Pilates instructor, I was never meant to be in math. 3, 2. Okay, here we go with those rotations. This is your last layer. External, parallel. Yes, you can. External, parallel, right? Because the mind is saying, no, I can't. The muscles are saying, no, I can't. Yes, you can. You're gonna push past that. You're in control of that blue band. You're in control of this reformer. Toes shine towards that top left corner, and then they point forward. Don't let your hips move. 6, Whew, 5. Good, last 4. Good, you've got 3. Last 2. Oh my goodness. And last 1, go external, go parallel, and bring it all the way in. Oh my goodness. All right, I can't leave you single-sided, so lie on your back, because this is your final and last thing. All the way down. We stretch after this. Okay, lie down, shoulders against the shoulder blocks. Keep your blue band. We got a little jumping jack sequence here, okay? Woo. All right, feet nice and flat. Arms long and low, okay, by your side. Whew, we're gonna press the forearms into the carriage to light up the upper body. We're gonna spread the collarbone wide. We're gonna relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Both the heels are gonna stay connected as we bend the knees. So you're gonna exhale those parallel legs, 4 to 5 inches apart, so you got, the band is open, okay? And then we're gonna inhale as we take it away. Parallel jumps, full range of motion. Leaving off the ball of your foot, landing ball of the foot, landing down into the heel. So you're leaving heel ball toe, landing toe ball heel. Okay, you can think about it. You can repeat that in your head. Leaving heel ball toe, landing toe ball heel. Okay, keep repeating that in your head. Find that articulation and that range of motion through the foot. All right, now we're gonna start to add those jumping jacks. I want you to keep the ribs closed. If you feel your low back here, okay, it means you're opening your ribs, okay? So I want you to remain focused on keeping the ribs sealed like a corset. All right, here we go. We're gonna land wide. We're gonna land parallel. We're gonna land wide. We're still in parallel when we're wide, okay? But I should just say we're landing wide. We're landing 4 inches apart. Okay, we're landing wide. We're landing 4 inches apart. Whew, keep going with me. You're here for 8. We're gonna do a little jumping jack, and that's it. In 7. Last 6. Good, remember it's not a shove through the foot, it's an inhale to leave. 5. Good, last 4. Good, you've got 3. Last 2. And last 1. Okay, keep jumping. Okay, you're gonna land in that parallel position. Keep jumping. Take a jumping jack and come back. So open straddle on that band and then land. Good, and if you want, we can take a little ab curl. So fire up those abdominals one last time. You're gonna reach those arms up off the carriage and long. Exhale, reach the shoulder blades off the carriage. Look at those toes. Keep length or space between the chin and the chest. Space on that front body. Hang on to your ab curl. If you want to bring your hands behind your head, you can. I don't tend to like that because of my shoulder blocks, but you can do that. You're here for 8, 7, 6, last 5. Good, you've got 4. Last 3, and 2, and last 1. And fold it all the way in, guys. Whew, take a breath. Take off your band, okay? Take it off. Throw it to the side. We don't need it anymore. Hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a second right here. Close your eyes. 2 big breaths. Inhale. Fill those ribs wide. Exhale all that air out. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale all that air out. Now we're gonna sit on up nice and slowly. Okay, because we were on our back for a while. Come on up. Okay, we're gonna sit side facing on that reformer. Right leg is gonna cross over that left thigh. So we're gonna come into a seated figure 4. We're gonna take those arms up and overhead, finding length through the spine. You're gonna hinge from the seat crease, so where the legs meet the hip. You're gonna hinge forward over that right inner thigh, chest comes a little closer to the leg, and once you've found your full range of motion on your hinge, allow your upper body to round down over that leg. Okay, let those arms become soft. Just relax. Feel the nice big stretch through that right side, the hip and the glute. Whew, and breathe. Last 4. Guys, you killed it today, right? Those legs are done. Last 3. Last 2. Good, come all the way back up. Okay, we're gonna stand up before we take the other side. So stand up and face your carriage. Okay, I know my back is to you. You're gonna take that right leg and we're gonna come into a pigeon. So the right leg is gonna hook in front of the body, knee is bent. Okay, and you're gonna reach your left leg long behind you. That left thigh is gonna face the reformer. You can relax the toes or the toes can stay turned under, whatever you prefer. And we're gonna hinge over that right leg again. It's gonna bring us deeper into that hip. Now, if you feel good with your hands nice and flat and your arms straight, stay there. If you feel like you can go deeper, bring your forearms down to the carriage, okay? If you feel like you can go deeper than that, fold those forearms in, allow the head to rest down on those forearms and your chest on the inner thigh, and hold that stretch right there. This feels great in the body after that workout. Oh, after that burn. Last 4. Good, you've got 3. Last 2. Good, coming all the way up. We're gonna reverse this. Okay, so you're gonna take your pigeon, other leg, left leg's gonna come onto the carriage. You're gonna reach that right leg out behind you. Okay, thigh or quad faces the frame. You're gonna keep either of those palms flat with that hinge. You're gonna bring the forearms down, or you're gonna fold those forearms in and you're gonna come down over that inner thigh. And as you are in this stretch, you may feel you can go deeper and deeper as you exhale. Okay, and that's what I would hope. With each exhale, you release the grip and the tension in the body. Whew, so focus on that and let those muscles re-lengthen, reset. Last 4. Static stretching is so good to do once you're really warm. So at the end of a workout, last 2. Good, coming all the way back up. We're gonna turn and face the side again. This time your right foot will stay on the floor. Your left leg or left ankle will hook over the right thigh. We're gonna take those arms up and overhead, finding length through the spine. You're gonna hinge down or hinge forward. Okay, and once you've hit your full range of motion on that hinge, allow your upper body to round down over that left leg. Arms remain soft. Whoo, big stretch, big stretch. Getting into that IT band as well. And relax and release that tension with every exhale. You've got 4. Last 3. Last 2. Coming all the way up with that upper body. You're gonna bring both feet to the floor. We're gonna hang down over those legs. Keep your knees really soft right here. Okay, and on your inhale, you're gonna round and stack that spine, 1 vertebrae at a time like building blocks. Tailbone stays heavy. Scooping the belly as you go. Head, neck, and shoulders are the last to come up. Reach those arms up and overhead. Bring those arms down, guys, and you are all set. I don't know about you. It could have been the other stuff I did today or this week, but my legs, they're tired. Okay, so I hope you feel good. I hope you feel worked. Okay, that's the whole point. I know these workouts are challenging. Most of my reformer workouts are a level 2, 3 more advanced style workouts, intermediate to advanced. So I hope you feel good. The reason for all the layering is so that if you feel like a move, you're not ready to take it to that more advanced level, you can stay at the beginning part of that sequence and hang out there. And that's gonna allow your body to strengthen and grow in that position or in that layer until you're ready to take it to the next point. So hopefully you do these workouts over and over again. That's what they're meant for. They're not meant to be a one time and done. I hope you come back to them because you'll feel that your body is stronger each time you do it. And that's what I hope for. I hope for that change in your body. So if you have questions, as always, please leave comments below the video. You can find me on social media under Jess P Fit as well. So I'm real easy to find and I answer each and every one of your questions. So don't be afraid to ask them if you need modifications, anything like that. I am here for you. I do have live reformer workouts that happen every week on Zoom. They're 1 time a week. A recording comes to everyone that signs up for the session. So even if you're not there live, you get a recording that you can do at any time. And they are different than what is posted on YouTube. They are fresh and new every week. So if you're interested in those, please send me a message and I will get back to you, or leave a comment below the video. I'll see it that way as well. All right, you guys like this video, please subscribe. That way you're sure to see all the new workouts that come in each week, and have a wonderful day.